Well, hey there, my fellow JCs. Welcome to a very special edition of JCTV. As you can see, we are once again broken out of the studio, and we're coming to you from the Mother Baby Ward at Athens Regional Medical Center, where I've been hanging out here for the past couple days with my wife and the newest addition to our family, future JC here. This is Emily Chastain. I'd like you to meet her. She's 2 days old, and she's much more about diaper changes than positive change at this point, but I think she needs one right now. I'm gonna leave that to Mom while we go outside and bring you a new edition of JCTV. Say hello to JCs, Jennifer. So, speaking of future JCs, let's talk a little bit about the Junior Chamber Youth. The JYC, Junior Chamber Youth Chapters, they can be really great resources for your chapter. So many youth today are really community-minded and want to know how they can make a positive change in their own communities. Working on building haunted houses or spooky hollows, organizing turkey dinner, or gathering coats and toys. All of these are really great ways to get your junior JCs involved. If you don't have a junior chapter, a youth chapter that is, start one now. We've got a few JYC chapters already being chartered this year all across the nation. For instance, the Newcastle JCs in Delaware have chartered the most recent chapter. The DAPPS JT, the Junior Chamber JC's membership data is up and running. JYC chapters can have access to their rosters and where they can add and renew new members. Check out the JYC Passport to Civic Leadership Program as well. Just like the JCs, our Junior JCs can also participate in the PCL program. This form, as well as many others, can be found on the JC website or contact information. The email is right below. Now let's throw it back across town to the studio, the JCTV correspondent, Naja Bradley, for this week's Chapter Spotlight. Naja?
The Northern Baltimore County Junior Chamber, NBCJCs, located in Baltimore, Maryland, strives to fulfill the JC mission to provide development opportunities that empower young people to create positive change. For over 20 years, the chapter has visited St. Vincent's Villa, a group home for children who can't live at home with their families due to various situations. They visit each month and help the children create a craft, share a snack, and basically just show them that people in the world care about them. It is great fun for the kids and a fulfilling experience for the JC volunteers. There are several other projects on the horizon for the Northern Baltimore County JCs as well. They'll be hosting a bowling fundraiser for Central Alarmers, an organization which provides food and facilities for first responders during emergency situations and supporting over 40 fire stations and police precincts throughout Maryland. The funds raised will support the Central Alarmers' purchase of a much-needed new truck to continue the support the emergency responders need in the region. They are also planning a 5K for the fall to bring awareness to health issues and proactive wellness programs for children, an event they'll tie into the yet-to-be-built community center. Great work, Northern Baltimore County JCs. Back to you in the hospital, Matt.
You know, a wise man once said, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Was that even a man? Might have been my mom, I don't know, but she was probably stealing the quote anyway. Either way, it's a great quote because the strategic planning is of the utmost importance. At the recent USJC Board of Directors meeting back in Austin, the USJC's leadership asked the strategic planning team to present a recommendation for USJC priority projects by the exec committee's November 17th conference call. The programs and causes that were briefly presented at the JCs in attendance were the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society's Light the Night Walk, MLB's Pitch, Hit, and Run Childhood Health and Wellness Initiative, the Anti-Bullying Campaign, the Adopt a School Program, just to name a few. Each program and project does have an upside to encourage participation from state organizations and local chapters. We ask that all JCs kind of consider these programs carefully. Consider the partnership implications as they relate to repeatability, universal organizational appeal, and our mission statement. When you select your favorite, please go ahead and forward your opinion to the USJC Strategic Planning Committee. Your input will be part of the decision-making process for the leadership team. You can email your comments to the email addresses below. Oh, and hey, one more thing on the subject of planning, and this is not to scold you, this is just a suggestion, so to speak. It's important to go ahead and complete the paperwork for our CLC, Civic Leadership Certification and Parade. We ask for budgets and CMGs not to stress you officers out with paperwork, because Lord knows you got a bunch of paperwork to knock out, but it really does help officers to plan and manage their years by doing this. We ask for documentation so that we can keep records of solutions that chapters have adopted to challenges in the past, so that they're more helpful in handling today's issues. Please make sure you're documenting the planning and management of your chapter's events for your year, so that your future experiences can be benefited by what you learned today. Potential problems, even like chapter shutdowns, this can be prevented by pre-planning. We're JCs, we're better than that. We can train our leaders to be better than that. And the way we do that is to document our successes and our failures so that future generations can learn. Hey, let's talk to us a JC. How about MVP, Miss Tracy Chagnon. Tracy, thanks so much for being here with us today on JCTV.
Thank you. I'm going to enjoy this, hopefully.
Now, Tracy, based on what I know about where you're from, you probably want to go ahead and get this Go Pack Go thing out of the way, right?
Well, yeah, I do live in Green Bay, Wisconsin, so Go Pack Go. I work 2 blocks from the stadium, so I drive by it every day.
My Falcons are horrible this year, so I don't want to talk about it. So, tell me, which area do you cover as an MVP? What states? What's your territory?
I cover the great states of Colorado, Indiana, Michigan, Massachusetts, New York, Pennsylvania, and Utah.
And your role is to kind of help the state presidents provide as a service role to them?
I do. They are my home states that I work with, and then certainly I serve the rest of the United States Junior Chamber in whatever capacity they need me for. They really tried to make sure that we were prepared with our skill set, what we've learned through JCI, that what we do is really going to showcase us and go back and motivate those state presidents and those local members. And really, it's not about us at this point, it is about them. It's their time to lead. Everything I've done, it doesn't matter right now. It's more about them, and they're gonna be the next generation of this organization, and it's their legacy I'm more concerned about than mine.
Tracy, your love for JCI is quite apparent. Thank you so much for joining us today on JCTV. I hope it was painless.
Thank you, I enjoyed it. It was completely painless.
Well, folks, that is just about enough out of me. I got to go back in here and get the wife and baby and take them home. We've been here a few days. Time to head to the house. Until next time, let's get out there and make the world a better place.